Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 2 of Mushoku Tensei season 2. Very excited to see where the show goes now that Rudius has gotten out of his little slump. We get to see him maybe interact with this party a little more and see the Rudy that we're used to seeing, hopefully. Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. Did he name his legs? What? Rudy, you were a strange kid. And I think that's why everybody really likes him, because he's so odd. Like, he's not your typical protagonist. He has so many flaws and just weird quirks that he feels a lot more relatable than a lot of other anime characters. And like, some of his, things are kind of gross and just like deplorable, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, he is a character that has flaws and they are present, but he's also somebody you want to root for. So it's very interesting, his character. He's so weird, man.
影の知れないゼニスに届くように各地に広めてもらおうって相撲だ。いいぞ、ハルク、ヘラクレス、もっとだ、もっと。
And he also named his arms Hulk and Hercules. Oh my god, it's so weird. I mean, I don't really have much else to say other than it's just really weird. But that's Rudy. The panty shrine, also weird. And now it's time for him to go on about his day. Well, that was an interesting interaction. I mean, it wasn't really much of an interaction. It's not like he said anything to him, but that side glance was a little suspicious. What's going on there?
泥沼、お前の母親のこと、どっかで聞いたらお前に届くようにしといてやるから。あ、よろしくお願いします。活動の
His nickname is Quagmire? That's interesting. I'm sure there's a story behind that somewhere. I got an idea of what it might be, but at least he's becoming notable. Like, people are recognizing him in public. Everybody seems to know who he is. People giving him what seems to be jealous side glances. So I think he's doing all right for himself. Look at him working smarter, not harder. Yeah, that was a good idea. Instead of shoveling up all that snow individually, he just melted all the snow in the area with magic. There you go. So he's just been doing everything he can, it looks like. And not even just like these big high profile jobs, but he's doing everything. Any type of small odd job he can do to just help the people. And he's becoming a person of the people, which is going to help build his reputation. But as he said, it's not going to be an overnight thing. Like, he's going to have to be doing this for upwards of a year in order to really gain the trust of the people and just really get their respect. And that's commendable. Like I said, dude's he is problematic in a lot of ways, but I mean, he's still doing the best that he can, you know, while still maintaining who he is. Alright, looks like she's been keeping an eye on him because she was very suspicious of him and his behavior before, but seems like she's been watching him closely for a while. I don't know if because she's starting to develop feelings for him or if she just wants to confirm her suspicions or deny her suspicions. I don't know, but she seems to be warming up to him at least.
最初の縁もあってか、カウンターアローとは何度も組ませてもらっている。俺の目的からすると、一つのパーティーと何度も行動を共にするのは効果が薄いの。
Oh, she's actually inviting him onto the group so they can go do some stuff together. That's pretty cool. So she's not just a flat out hothead and all together a bad person. She just didn't care much for his attitude when it started, and she wanted it to be known. She doesn't seem like a bad person though. But yeah, as he said, teaming up with other parties doesn't really help his goal, you know, but because it's not really making a name for himself, but more so just. But I mean, I could imagine it has its perks, you know, make quests a little bit easier, probably make a little bit more extra money on the side. I can see the benefits.
優柔不断なものでその敬語もやめたら気持ち悪いよサラやめな
She's still easily triggered, it seems to be. He is indecisive, so she's like, oh, if you don't want to go, just say so. And he's like, She's got a little attitude problem, man. I don't know what the fuck set her off or why she's so annoying, but it'd be nice to know why she's so damn hot-headed and easily annoyed or easily irritated.
行きます。建物とか好きなの？特別に好きというわけじゃないですが、こういう場所あんまり見たことないもので。
Look, she's even trying to make small talk. I don't. She's such a hard character to read. I don't like tsunderes, guys. Like, I know there's a lot of people who have like a kink when it comes to tsunderes, but they're generally just annoying to me because they just have an attitude problem all the time. And even when it's completely uncalled for, they're just mad. They always sour the mood. They always got to have an attitude. They're always yelling at somebody or physically assaulting someone. Just unpleasant characters. I make a few exceptions because there are some tsunderes out there who are really just like teddy bears, but they have this kind of reason that they always have their guard up. Like characters like Taiga from Toradora and stuff. Like she's one that I can tolerate. And there's a few others that I could probably think of, but she just seems to be a bitch by default. And there doesn't seem to be a reason for it. She's just a fucking asshole. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we'll find out why. Eventually.
どこ触ってんのさ別にどこもごめんなさい
Oh, I forgot he had the future sight thing where he could see like a couple seconds into the future. He noticed she was gonna trip, so he like instinctively sprung into action, but it's Rudius, so you know he got himself a boob grab, which I'm sure she's not super thrilled about.
隠れてやり過ごせばいいだけなんだが。
こっちも魔物がいない。
That is suspicious. Like, how is there nothing there? Something must be going on for sure. So what's up with this? This almost feels like an ambush or something. Like, were they waiting for them? Because that seems weird. Why would they be waiting to attack? If this is just a pass through for them. That's very strange. Okay, so they just happen to be passing through at this moment. They're not actively after them. Okay. That makes more sense. They just got really, really bad luck. Really bad luck. That's what it seems like. So I'm wondering if he thought that he got abandoned again. Like, if that's what his mindset was when he thought everybody left, he thought he got left behind again. It appears that the time that he's spent thus far doing all this stuff that he's been doing has not quite helped him still feel secure. It hasn't been enough time yet.
人の獲物を横取りしておいてヘラヘラしてんじゃねえよ。
横取り？あんたらが仕事中だなんて話は知らないよ。
大々的に言っておいただろうが。
知らないって言ってんだよ。
Oh, why didn't that click? Holy crap, I completely forgot about that. Oh my god. But wait, how did they get the same quest? No, it must have been, okay, one of the quests must have been to fight the drakes, and the other must have been to collect the scales. But, like, that's so weird that... That's just really bad luck. Man. Alright. That sucks.
ティモシー、あんた大丈夫なのかい？
ええ、手加減はしてもらったようなので。サラも弓を下ろして。
Well, okay, so it was in a completely different area, so why are they here? The only explanation I can think of is they were there, where they were supposed to be, and then I guess they must have chased or followed the drakes here. So this seems like a big misunderstanding.
悪かったな。
いえ、誤解していたなら仕方ないでしょう。こちらこそ申し訳ありません。
でもな、こいつらは俺たちの獲物だった。だからお前たちの取り分は一匹だけだ。いいな。
はい。
Okay, well at least he apologized. He seems like a bit of a hothead, kind of an asshole too, but he recognized that it was a misunderstanding. It all makes sense. It's like at least they're not. He came off like this really bad dude, but I like the fact that these characters are subverted. Because my expectation was he was just going to be an ass, regardless of if it was a misunderstanding. He was just going to be a douche, but there's some reasonable action being taken in this anime, and that's why I like it so much, just because it's not typical tropey stupid anime crap. There's some things that make sense happening, and I like it.
もただいて帰りましょうか。町に戻ったら皆で打ち上げでもしましょう。そうだな。
He's a really good leader, though. Like, I remember before everybody thought that the chick was the leader, but she just kind of wrangles everybody. But that dude is actually the leader of the group, and he is the leader for a reason, because he definitely handled that way better than I think a lot of other people would have, especially getting punched out of nowhere. Yeah, he's a very good leader. I like him a lot.
よかったね。運ですかね。皆さんに助けられた感じですが。それも含めてさ。普通のパーティーだったら見事。
So she's saying most other parties probably would have just left him to die and fled, but because they're so cool, they decided to help out, which is, I guess that is lucky, but. So, is it normal for that to happen? Like, if you're just an add-on to a party, they'll just leave you behind? That's kind of sucky. I do like the fact that she actually invited him out, though. She's like, come and celebrate with us for a change. So, like I said, she has her good qualities, but overall, she's just unpleasant.
ちょっとギルドで一番強いからって調子に乗って。
ずっと迷宮にこもってろってんだ。
あれでもパーティーリーダーなのかね。
もしかするとパウロの若い頃もあんな感じ。
That's a good question. I feel like Paul would have been a bit of a hot-headed wild card when he was younger too, growing up, and that's probably why. What's her name? The elf chick, the pervert. Well, maybe she's not a pervert. I think there's more to her than that. But crap, I'm forgetting her name. She's got a really weird name. Yeah, she hates him. She can't stand him.
改めて言っておこうと思ってよ。あの場においてはまあ俺が悪かった。
Dude is plastered. But he is trying to properly apologize, but I wonder if that's his actual objective. He needs to sober up.
あ、まあそうですね。スザンヌにもよく言われます。気をつけます。
So in his weird way, he's trying to look out for him. He's just like, dude, like you let me punch you and then you just smiled like it was nothing. You gotta like learn how to defend yourself, man. I hate passive people. I get him. He's got a decent enough point, but everybody's not gonna be a hothead like you, so.
だよその笑み。てめえは笑えてると思ってるかもしれねえけど笑えてねえんだよ。目が他人を見下してんだよ。何様のつもりだ。おいゾル。
That's why he doesn't like him, because Rudius is, despite the fact that he's doing everything to get people to like him, and he seems to be, just being a general help to people around him, he knows that that smile is fake. He knows that it's all orchestrated. He knows that he's just doing everything he can to please everyone around him, and he's not being himself. Like, he's not speaking up, taking up for himself. He's not, if he doesn't want to do something, he's not being honest about it, and people can tell when you're fake like that. Like, you know, people can tell. They really, a lot of people feel like they do a good job hiding that stuff, but most people can tell when you're being fake. And some people just choose to ignore it because they can still benefit from whatever it is you're offering. So if you're going to offer, they're not going to say no. But other people, it's actually kind of gross to them because they're just like, you're just a yes man. And you'll do anything that anybody asks as long as it'll please them, regardless if you want to or not. And to some people, that's just, it puts a bad taste in their mouth because they're like, under any other circumstance, you probably wouldn't be helping or you wouldn't be doing this. But it's all for personal gain. So I think Rudius is going to have to work on that because, as you can see, a lot of people are starting to notice it, and it's starting to cause some a little bit of animosity. He looks like he thinks no one's got it worse than him. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. When you're walking around with a woe is me attitude and you kind of got this down look and you're like, oh my god, I got it worse than everybody else here. It really, like, once again, you know, people notice that stuff, and it, you know, even if your life is bad, you got some bad stuff going on. People don't like that attitude, man. Because there's always somebody out there who got it worse than you. Ooh, man. Look, those are some harsh words, bro, but I mean, I feel like he needed to hear it. Because he's not living right now. He's just existing. Even though he kind of got over his slump or whatever, still, he's simply just existing. Everything he seems to be doing, it seems to be for the sake of other people. He's like, it's like he's autonomous, like he's not even a person. It's weird.
どうですか？何かありましたか？
見るとさらがな。
聞いても死んだよ。
Whoa! Oh shit! No fucking way, dude. See, oh my god, see this? This is why. This is one of the best isekai anime out there. There is nothing. You could have gave me 1,000 guesses, 10,000 guesses as to what was about to happen next in this show, and I would have been wrong every single time. Never ever could I even have imagined that this was the words that were about to come out of their mouth. What the fuck happened? I cannot believe that is. What? So he's gonna go look for her, it seems, but I don't know, man. I'm so freaking. That's crazy, man. That just, like, the entire vibe, my entire demeanor has completely changed. Like, I'm sitting up in my seat now. Like, it changed the shift that one line. That's crazy, man. This is. We are so spoiled to have shows like this to watch nowadays.
だが見つけてどうする？ こんなことをしたところで何になる。
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's really hard to pinpoint why he does anything that he does. Because, and that's what pisses that other dude off so much, is it's like, you don't even know. You have no idea why you do the things that you do. And it pisses him off because he's just like, like, are you happy? Are you doing these things because you want to? Is that a real smile on your face? Are you helpful because you want to be? Like, what is your motives? It's very off-putting for somebody to be around you and see you with this smile on your face all the time, and you presenting yourself as this really helpful person when nobody can really understand your motivations. Like, it just makes you suspicious.
この間の彼女はそれほどトゲトゲしくはなかったな。も
う少し仲良くなれたんだろうな。
We could have almost been friends. Ah. All right, what's about to happen next?
ルーデウスです。
ルーデウス。
助けに来ました。
But why though? But why are you there to save her? Like, it's kind of, it's good that you did, but like, to what end? Why does he do the things that he does? What motivates him? He's trying, but he's still Rudy. He's still Rudy. Like, you can't turn it off.
ねえさ、嬉しかったよ。助けに来てくれて。
Oh wow, that is a genuine smile on her face. Holy crap. An actual heartfelt smile. Holy, I didn't think she was capable. I mean, you did just absolutely save her life, so I get it, but like, how is Rudius gonna respond to this though?
救われた。おかしなことに、彼女を救ったはずの俺の方が。
So he rescued her, but it feels like she saved him with that smile, is what he's saying. I hope so, man, because, like, I don't know, man. I hope so, because he needs to start living again.
本当にありがとう。この恩をどう返せばいいやら、何でも言ってほしい。
いえ、礼には及びません。
Stop it, Rudy. Stop that shit. Let people thank you. Let people be grateful for your efforts. Let people, like, open up to you. Like, stop fucking... Like, he's turning down rewards for, like, jobs that he's doing and stuff, and that's the shit. That's the stuff. Like, you did the work. You did the thing. Take your reward and, like, fucking accept it. Like, stop being such a fucking freak.
今日はゆっくり休んでください。
Oh, she genuinely likes him now. And I don't know if it's like a romantic thing or whatever, but she genuinely appreciates what kind of person. And I think she understands behind all of her unease and just her general uncomfortability around him based on the type of person he's been as of late. She fully understands that he's genuinely a good person. He's just complicated. He's got a lot of shit going on. And I think him sacrificing himself to come out and save her against the odds by himself really solidified what type of person he is. Because I think she's going through the same thing that everybody else is. Particularly that other dude, the other leader from the other guild or whatever is. It's just like, your attitude and the way that you are is so off-putting. You know, it's hard to understand what your real motivations are, but she's seen it firsthand. She understands that he is genuinely a good person and he will do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. So I think that really heightened her opinion of him.
なんだか今日は久しぶりに深く眠れそうだ。
God, I hope so. I hope you get a good rest. The panty shrine, you had to end it with the panty shrine. All right. Well, there you go. That was episode 2. It seems like we almost went through the same arc from episode 1, kind of, where, you know, he needed to be pulled out of whatever slump he was in, even though he appeared to be better. And that's the one thing about, like, you know, getting out of depression and sadness or just whatever, is it's a process, and it just one thing happening in your life doesn't fix the problem. Like one thing changing does not change the whole thing. Like, it's still a continuation. There's still a healing process that takes place, and it's a continual kind of thing, you know. Just because things got better in one situation, that doesn't make the whole situation as a whole better. That doesn't mean you're cured and everything is fine now. You still got to work through it, and this was a good episode to kind of display that. Because after the first episode, you got the idea that everything was fine. But then as this episode progressed, you start to learn quickly, like, no, it hasn't gotten better. I mean, it's gotten slightly better, but the problem still persists. So I would imagine this is still going to be an ongoing thing with him that he wrestles throughout the show, and that's good. It's interesting. So we'll see. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on the next one.